Welcome everybody, my name is François Letarte and this is my channel JDRD30, a channel about tabletop role-playing games. Today, question 7 of the RPG 2015 series of questions, and today this is my favorite free RPG. Well, I have to say that I have thought a lot about this one. I have to define to myself what is a free RPG, and the kind of RPG I want to show you is an RPG that was created and meant to be free, to be available for everyone to take, and at no cost. And because there's lots of free stuff on the net, for RPGs, I'm regularly searching the net to find free RPG, just to check them out. And I'm very interested in that. There's lots of good stuff out there. But I had to with that definition, I had to choose an RPG. I just want to show you some RPGs that are currently free, but that don't fall into that category. If I take probably my favorite game system of all, which is the D6 system, we can have this, for example, for free on the net, but it wasn't meant to be free at first. It was created as a product that you have to buy, but now it's an open license, so you can yourself publish a game using the D6 system. And personally, that's really my personal opinion, this is not the best version of the D6 that ever been published, so it doesn't fall into that category. I'm a big fan of this game, basic role-playing. This one is not free, but there's lots of free games out there that use a kind of a similar game system, but these are more demos. These are just incomplete games. If we take RuneQuest Essentials, which is very good, but it's not the whole RuneQuest stuff. It's just a teaser. Basic role-playing has some kind of a teaser, and there's lots of D100 products that aren't complete out there, even though they are very interesting. And if you know a complete D100 type of game that is complete and free, I'd like to know about it, because I'm a big fan of those kind of systems. Maybe I have thought of this. Yeah, this one is not free, but all the retro clones that are quite good, that fixes many problems that were into those versions of Dungeons and Dragons. But these are not, Dungeons and Dragons is not my favorite game of all, so it doesn't fall into my favorite free RPG type. Well, if I have to be honest, my favorite free RPG is a French one. Unfortunately, for those who doesn't read French, but I will talk to you about it and show you the logo, because I don't have a physical copy of it. So here it is, R.E.V.E.S. What is R.E.V.E.S? Well, I don't know exactly what each letter means into that acronym, but if we take the word and translate it in English, it means dreams. R.E.V.E.S is a game system meant to be generic. Okay, you can create everything you want with it. It's a 2d6 based system. You have a table of resolution depending on the difficulty of what you are trying to do. It's a very simple system. The basic of the system holds on 3 pages, and you can do anything with that. You just have to use your imagination and go with it. But what is good about R.E.V.E.S, it uses only D6, so it's very it's easy to introduce a new person to R.E.V.E.S with he's using, sorry, I have to plug the computer. He has to use his own D6. Mostly everyone have normal D6 at home, so it can be really readily available. It's easy to understand, and there's already a bunch of settings that were published for that, and these are all free. This game was meant to be free. It was created for a French federation of role-playing games. They have some kind of a federation that promotes how good role-playing is. Okay, how good it can be to to your health, as we can say, and how harmful this is. Because in France, 20 years ago, they had lots of problems. The same problems we had with Dungeons and Dragons, with all the satanism assumption and all that. Well, in France, they had those kind of problems about 20 years ago. So I think the Federation came after that. I'm not sure, and if someone from that Federation is watching, just correct me. But they have created a game that they bring into convention to introduce people to role-playing. But that game is quite flexible, and you can play a long time with that. There's a good progression system with it, and yeah, it's quite smooth. And they have a lot of a bunch of good settings coming with it. Science fiction, fantasy, and they've gone through all kind of different settings. I think one of the things that maybe is a little drawback to R.E.V.E.S is that it's a little difficult to find on the net. I had to work hard to find R.E.V.E.S on the net, and well, since I found it, I'm sharing the link quite often. But yeah, it's not it's available on the Federation website, but the Federation website, it's kind of it's strangely made, so it's a little difficult to find where the game is. But once you find it, it's a great tool. That's the kind of game I will put in my pocket and get out just if there's a need for a group to role play right now. And yeah, so very simple system, nothing new or fancy as a game system, but just what you need to do everything you want. And yeah, so that is my favorite. But since most of you are talking English and don't know about French, I will talk to you about my favorite English game. So here it is. Fudge. Yeah, probably many of you knows that the game mechanics in there was one of the main inspiration of the Fate role-playing game. But Fate is not that free. You have to pay for it. While Fudge, well, except if you have bought, like me, the physical book, was meant to be a free role-playing. And for me, it was quite a revolution. When I discovered Fudge, I didn't have the occasion to really try it, and I want to try it as it is. Not like Fate, but like Fudge. Because yeah, it was meant to be a free role playing, and lots of stuff has been published for that, all free stuff. Some third party publisher publish some stuff that you have to pay for, but you can run Fudge. There's lots of stuff that is available and legal, and you can run Fudge as much as you want. So if I have to talk about a game in English, a free role-playing that is my favorite, well, Fudge is a classic for me. Oh, that was quite a long one, but it was worth it. Tomorrow, question 8 of the RPG A Day 2015 event that was started by Autocratik. You can check out his channel, and his very excellent channel, to check his videos. And yeah, if you have any comment, anything, feel free to leave them. My name is François Letarte for JDRD30, and up to next time, I hope you have as much fun in your life as in your games. Goodbye.